Hey, let's clean those makeup brushes today. Hey, it's your girl Stacy here checking in with another video, and today I'm going to show you 2 ways to clean your makeup brushes as well as your beauty blender. You always want to make sure that you're cleaning your brushes at least once a week so that you're not transferring germs from your brushes onto your face, and it helps to keep your skin nice and clean. So let's get started. First, you're going to need some coconut oil. And you can use any kind of oil you have on hand, such as olive oil, but I like to use coconut oil for mine. Next, you're going to want to grab some baby soap. I just picked this up from CVS. If you have hand soap or some dishwasher soap, you can feel free to use that as well. But this was pretty cheap, and I like that it doesn't have that many chemicals in it. Next, you'll need a bar of soap. Again, I picked this up from the dollar store. You can use any kind of bar of soap that you have lying around your house, or that you swipe from a hotel, for example, but any bar of soap will do. I use this solely for my makeup brushes, so that's why I bought one from the dollar store. Next, you need a silicone pot holder. You can find this in the kitchen section of the dollar store. Again, it was really cheap, only 99 cents, and I like it because it has it has some texture to it, so when you're wiping your brushes across it, it helps to loosen up the makeup even more than with the solution that we're going to create. Next, you'll need a cup or a jar. Any one that you have lying around the house is fine to use. And lastly, you just need a towel so that when your brushes are nice and clean, they can dry. At first, you want to take some of your coconut oil and place it into your cup or jar. Then you want to put it in the microwave for about 5 seconds if it's not melted already, just to get it nice and loose so that we can make a mixture out of it. Next, take your baby soap and pour some of the soap into your melted coconut oil. You want to swish it around a little bit to get it nice and mixed together. Now take your pot holder and put it in the sink and turn your water on. You want it to be about lukewarm, not too hot, not too cold. Let's get started. Take your first brush, and you're going to take your bristles and wet them in your water with your bristles facing down, because you don't want any of the water to get inside of where the glue is holding your bristles together. So after you do that a few times, take your brush, dip it into your mixture, and then you're going to wipe it on your textured pot holder. Just wiping it around in little circles back and forth. It helps to loosen up the makeup and make it come out faster. So you just do this a few times until you start to see that your brush is nice and clean and you don't see any more makeup coming out of it. And a tip for after you finish getting your brush nice and clean, what you want to do is you want to shape your brush kind of in the shape that it was before you wet it. Now on for method 2. What you want to do is grab your bar of soap, take another dirty brush, wet it again just like we said before, then you'll start wiping it back and forth on your bar of soap, and you'll start to see the makeup coming off on your bar of soap. So it's really a quick way to do it, so you just keep repeating until you again see that your brush is clean and you don't see any more makeup coming off. Now grab your beauty blender because it's time to do that. We're just going to repeat the same method we did for number 2. So you'll just take your beauty blender and get it nice and wet, and then start wiping it back and forth on your bar of soap. As you can see, my beauty blender is very dirty. I use it a lot, so I'm going to do this a few times until I start to see that I've gotten a lot of the makeup out of it. So now let's dry those brushes so that you can use them again very soon. You'll want to take your towel, fold one part of it under a couple times so that the back part is elevated. You can put the handles on the elevated part and the bristles will be on the lower part, just so that the water doesn't get back into the glue that holds your bristles together, and it'll make your brushes last very long. Okay, now that your brushes are all laying on your drying towel, just leave them there for a few hours so that they can get fully dried and you can use them again like normal. And you're all done. Nice clean brushes. Your girl Stacy Zeal here, checking out from another video. Thanks for tuning in. Please make sure you give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Leave your comments below. Let me know which method do you think will work best for you. Otherwise, go to my channel, hit subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.